Good morning. We are live. I am home. Good morning, Facebook friends. Hannah here, coming at you from mi casa in San Pedro, Guatemala. Now, I'm doing my best here. Internet is a little less strong than, back in the States or other places in the world. So I would love if you would at least listen. I know it might be difficult to hear what or see what I'm saying. I look a little bit blurry. I'm just super eager to be sharing with you all some updates and some really amazing insights that I know are going to benefit all of you, whether you are my high school friend, you're an entrepreneur, you're my aunt. This is really great stuff. I'm super excited to share with you, and I've been thinking about for the last several months. It relates to all of you. So I have notes. I've been working on this, and I want to talk to you more about, what is a mission statement? Why are we here? We throw around these ideas about life purpose, mission statement, our why. And it's true that no matter what you do, it matters. I'm going to actually dedicate this entire month to help you think about how you can be making money, getting energy. Okay, money is just one form of energy, and impacting other people by doing what you love. Because that's part of my vision for an ideal world or a dream life. And so I want to share that out with all of you. So this month, September, summer is coming to a close, but we're going to be dedicating our energy now to creating an impact, creating a legacy, doing what we love. And the first thing to consider is to not ask what the world needs, but ask yourself what makes you come alive when thinking about your life purpose. Because ultimately what the world needs is you to be alive, right? So don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. So I distinctly remember, I've shared this story on a couple podcasts, but it's such a pivotal moment in my life. I was working as a college advisor at Beloit. It was my first job out of college. You guys, I was so rigid. I was like doing the right things, and I was playing that game of like, what does the world need from me? What does this office space need from me? So I thought I needed to be really professional and play by the rules and help students pick a major or, whatever, chart their college journey. So here I was in a student meeting, and I was talking to a student about like, this is what you could do. Like, come on, let's get excited about this. Like, that's doing the right thing. This is what the world needs. The world needs more sociologists. You could do that. Yeah. And the student, his name is Josh, he wasn't having it. He looked at me and he was like, Hannah, what would you be doing if you could do anything? And he looked around my sterile office, and I kind of looked around too. And I was like, well, I would be helping people like experiment and learn about their best life. And he was like, sounds fun. He looked around my room, and my office wasn't fun. Like, I tried so hard to fit into that box because I thought this is what people need of me. They need me to be professional and play by the rules, when really me having fun is what I realized the world needs. So ask yourself, not what the world needs, but ask yourself what makes you come alive. Because joy, enjoyment, having fun is your guidance system. So we get off course feedback when we're not having fun, or we feel frustrated, or we don't have energy, or it feels like work. How many of you have felt that like I have to do this, like another day, another conversation? When you're not having fun, you are off course. Again, the world needs you to be the most fun and alive and happy version of yourself. So I believe that we all have a life purpose, and it's super important that we discover what it is we were put on this earth to do. And there are clues to our life purpose, like I said, that we can find in the things that we notice bringing us joy or that we feel most passionate about. And by identifying our life purpose or our right livelihood, we can bring passion and determination into every activity we undertake. You guys, I hand wash my laundry here in Guatemala. And because I feel on purpose and I can see the joy that comes from hand washing my laundry, living as though, living like a Guatemalan, saving the resources, not investing in a laundry machine, I have joy doing hand washing laundry. Would I have been saying that when I was working 40 hours a week, trying to do the right thing for everyone else all the time, and then I would have to see how my language changes? I would have to go hand wash my laundry. Like, it's a completely different energy that you bring to everything that you do when you're on purpose. And without a life purpose, it's easy to get sidetracked, and it's easy to feel resentment. It's easy to lose energy. It's easy to not be happy. We wander, we drift, we try to fit in, and we accomplish very little. We impact very few people. And with a purpose, everything in life seems to fall into place. So let me know if any of this is resonating. When you feel on purpose, does it seem like things just happen for you? People show up in your life. Opportunities land in your inbox. It's happened for me. I'm curious who else it's happened for. So to be on purpose means that you're doing what you love, you're doing what you're good at, and you're accomplishing what's important to you. So like I said, the people, the resources, the opportunities you need naturally gravitate towards you. And the world benefits. Okay, we are all unique butterflies. Some of us are here to be authors, to educate people through language. Some of us are here to grow a family and raise the next generation. Some of us are here to change the way we think about work. Okay, and if you're listening to me, I want you to understand that each of our life purpose is so important. And I know we can put judgment on the size of people's life purpose, thinking that I'm meant to support administrators. Administrative work is really my calling, and I love helping people and having a routine and going home at 5. Amazing. You're enjoying that. Some of us, I need to travel the world and work with people in a really in-depth and massive way in order to help them shake up the status quo. Amazing. That's what's going to bring you joy. So when you think about your life purpose, don't judge it. Don't judge it. Think about what is it that's bringing you the most joy, because this is going to benefit the world. Okay, not everyone is made to be a butcher. Not everyone is made to be a life coach. We need a variety. And I believe things are perfect in the world, and we're each programmed with something that's going to allow us all to do what we want to do. Does anyone else feel that way? That wow, we're all unique and able to support each other, because none of us are doing exactly the same thing. Entrepreneurs, take note of that. We're not all doing the same thing. Anyway, your life purpose, once you get clear on it, once you own it, you stop judging it. It's the basis for making all of your major life decisions. It will help you set a lifetime worth of goals, and it will help you pursue one activity after another versus chasing merit or gold stickers or bullshit you don't actually care about. Okay, so surprisingly, I shared some of my purpose, my experience with having a life purpose or getting clear on mine or being asked, what would you be doing if you could do anything? Surprisingly, some of the greatest names in history have had some of the most simple personal mission statements. So take Thomas Edison. Thank you, Thomas. I would not be talking to any of you if it were not for Thomas Edison. His stated mission was to create inventions that people needed, that people would pay for, and would be profitable. So he wanted to create stuff that people would pay for and would be profitable. So imagine having that mission statement as a roadmap to guide your daily actions. So if an activity didn't fit your formula, you wouldn't work on it. If I didn't see the joy in hand washing my laundry, I wouldn't be doing it, period. And I wouldn't feel guilty either. But because I know so much of my purpose, I'm able to make so many decisions based on the things that bring me joy and that bring even more intention and impact into my life. So if something was getting you off track in life, you'd be able to recognize it, its shortcomings, before you spend too much time or energy or resources on it. So imagine being able to identify quickly, this is not the relationship for me. This is not the job for me. This is not the community for me to live in. How many years of your life would you save? I would have saved many, many years if I had known that I needed to be out in the world, and that was part of my purpose. So if something doesn't fit all of your criteria, you'd move on to the next thing. See the kind of focus that a stated mission, so can you see the kind of focus that a stated mission statement can bring you? Okay, I hope so. Because I don't want us to just be throwing out mission statements and sentences and ideas without understanding why we do it. Having a mission and living by it means that you're able to have a ton of joy, make decisions easily, attract the resources, the people, the opportunities into your life that are going to continue to expand your energy. And again, the world will benefit when you're sharing your best self. Do you guys agree? I'm going to check in really quick here. Let's see who's here. All right. So, question to ask yourself. This is where you're going to need your notebook. So grab your pen and pencil, people. Seriously, this is going to change your life if you work through these steps, okay? So consider, if I were provided with everything I wanted and needed to release my full potential and achieve my highest vision, what would my purpose be? So let go of the how. Let go of the what, okay? Don't think about, well, God, I have this job. There's no way I could fulfill this purpose of being a spiritual thought leader. Or, man, I don't even have kids. How do I fulfill my purpose of being a mother? Okay, let all of that go and just like let yourself go. It's like, if I had everything I needed, what would my purpose be? Isn't that fun to think about? Like, I have everything I need. I'm totally taken care of. What is my purpose? So simmer on that, write that down, because you might be wondering, how does a purpose differ from goals or action plans? And this is a question I get so much. Like, while we were traveling this summer, I would kind of, tell people I'm the founder of Dream Life is Real Life. I help students of all ages, realize their dreams, set goals. And they're like, so what's the difference between a dream and a goal? And I had to get really clear on this. Thank you, travel friends, and those of you who don't speak English, who really made me think about, how do I describe this? So purpose is the why. It's the reason you create goals, and the reason why you pursue the activities you do, or the relationships, or the accomplishments you want to strive for. So it's the reason you strive for the results you're looking for. Goals are merely what you'll accomplish along the way, and what action plans that will help you get there. That's the how you'll accomplish those goals. And today I'm not talking so much about how and the goals. I'm talking about the reason, because without a reason, goals are empty, right? So without purpose as your compass, goals and action plans are meaningless. So in a moment, I'm going to take you through an exercise to help you develop your life purpose or your life mission statement. So first, though, it's important for us to examine, when are you experiencing the most amount of joy? When I did this a few years ago for the first time, I had the most ridiculous answers. I was like, when I'm in the sunshine, when it's Saturday, when I'm drinking, when I have all my emails done. Like, I wasn't letting myself live a life of joy. So stretch yourself. You might have to go back into childhood. You might have to go back into your college years when you had more flexibility and freedom. But write down 20 things that you love to do. 20 things. And you'll get through, sunshine, Saturday. Is it connecting with other people? Is it engaging in deep conversations? Or is it just giving people resources, not having to interact with them? This is a common mistake, a common lapse of work that I see a lot in my clients. They come to me without doing this exercise, and they've built a business or they've built a life around something they don't actually enjoy. They come to me and they're like, okay, so I understand, like, to be an entrepreneur, you need to have clients. So I'm going to call people. I'm going to get clients. I'll be on the phone. I'll talk to them. But oh my God, they're so draining. I don't have any time. I'm just like tied to the phone. And I look at them and I'm like, this is not your dream life. Like, this is not ever going to be sustainable for you if you don't enjoy it. There are so many ways to share your purpose, to share your joy. Don't create a system that you don't enjoy. So let's take a step back. Let's not worry about the how, okay? I'm just letting you know why we're doing this. It's because I want you to have the right reason and the right lifestyle built around your purpose. So what are 20 things that you love to do? Another way to get into this or answer this question is to answer the following sentence several times. I recommend kind of writing many responses to this sentence stem. My life is ideal when. My life, Hannah's life, is ideal when every person is in their purpose and following their dreams unapologetically. Again, whether it is buying a farm, starting a family, launching an international speaking tour, like we all have that thing that we are supposed to be doing. And my life is ideal when each of us are pursuing our purpose unapologetically, shamelessly, without guilt. My life is also ideal when I am in the sunshine and I'm living in a place that nourishes me on all levels. It's warm, there's healthy food, I'm constantly learning, there's access to adventure. My life is ideal when I am having meaningful conversations. So part of my business model is to have those client conversations because I get joy, I get energy from diving deep with people, getting clear on their dreams, giving them action steps, educating, inspiring them. Okay, so what about for you? My life is ideal when. Write it down. Okay, so now we've got these juices flowing. We're focusing on the joy, and we've committed to making decisions for the rest of our life based on what's going to bring us the most joy, right? All right, so let's really zero in on your mission statement. And if you've been following my content for a long time, you know this is something that I am adamant about. I share loudly and widely. It's in my book. It's in my group. Every client goes through this in their first week with me. And it is writing your life mission statement. Writing your life mission statement. So we're thinking about what brings us joy. That's going to be part of it. The other thing you need to think about is what are those unique strengths or interests that you have? Like I said, we all, I believe, have some sort of blueprint in that some of us are made to cook. Some of us are made to do technology. Some of us are made to educate. Some of us are made to listen. So what are your unique strengths? For me, I'm woo on Strengths Finder, right? Like I'm an inspirer. I am an encourager. So inspiration is one of my strengths. And then the other is, another of my strengths is to educate. So I love like teaching, explaining, and being involved in schools and learning development. For you, it could be love. Like you're just really loving. Or it could be that you're really social and extroverted and you love being around people. Or it could be that you're really analytical. I hope you have a good sense of 2 of your unique strengths. If you don't, that's okay. You can ask other people for some feedback. People who know, like, and love you. How would they describe your strengths? Okay, so you're going to need a couple of those, 2 strengths to implement, to integrate into your mission statement. Then, what problem do you want to solve? Or again, how would the world be perfect in your eyes? So for me, there's this problem that people don't realize that their dream life can be their real life. People put it off until retirement or until they win the lottery. And so the problem I want to solve is like, quit dreaming and start doing. For you, it could be, helping women who have bad body image, helping women love themselves, because when women love themselves, the whole world can love on a new level. Or maybe it's having more mindful kids in the world. So that's your, mission of being a parent. And who do you want to help? This is also part of that. So for me, it's like students of all ages, like anyone who's willing to learn and do work, I want to help them make their dreams come true. For you, it could be your own children, or it could be teenage women, or it could be middle schoolers. Like just thinking about like, what is the impact you want to make in this world, the problem you want to solve, the people you want to help, and how you want to be remembered. Oprah asks all of her guests this on her show. How do you want to be remembered? What is your legacy? And I want you to have an answer to that question for when you're on Oprah's couch. And also just so you have something that's helping you, right? Like this purpose, this legacy, what's going to help guide you through your life to make decisions. All right, so your mission statement is your strengths. the problem you want to solve, your legacy, why. So I've alluded at mine a little bit. There are so many ways to do this. My mission statement is to educate and inspire students of all ages in realizing that their dream life is their real life. Because when we were all living in our purpose, the entire world benefits. We raise the vibrations. We help each other, right? So I am so eager to know what you guys are thinking about, what formulations you're coming up with. If you already know your mission statement, if you're my client and you've done this, drop your comments. Let us know, what is your mission? Because I guarantee you, the more that you share your mission from this point on, the more you will attract those resources, those people, those clients, because you've got to share it for it to be known. So why does this really matter? Okay, I'm kind of being vague here. Like, let's write a sentence so that we can have more joy, more purpose, make decisions. Here's why it matters. When you have your mission statement, you get clear, you get, and especially when you're sharing, you're going to get more feedback and more support on how to share that value. And I love this quote. It's by Wallace D. Wattles. He says, whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete and successful life until one is rich. What do we mean by that? My interpretation, and many other successful people say, that we put too much praise on being poor, being of service. And coming from a lineage of educators, service workers, having a partner that's a middle school teacher, like, I get that. We don't need things. We want to help people, okay? It's not about the money. Except for if you want to make a huge impact, it is about the money. Because being rich means that you have abundance in resources. You can give your time more freely. You can donate to causes not just by being there as one person teaching 30 people as a teacher. You can be educating the entire world when you have financial freedom and time on your side. So let me give you some examples of how this is actually happening in the real world. You guys know me, okay? My mission statement has allowed me to help work one-on-one with clients. I'm traveling the world at middle school curriculum that schools are implementing, even when I'm not there, okay? So this ripple effect is so much bigger now that I'm not just focused on my job, just over broke, paying the bills, worrying about myself, trying to stay safe, okay? My scope and ability to help people is so much wider now. And the same is true for my clients and other people I know. So another one of my clients had a mission to bring more mindfulness into women, especially moms, okay? So she did start a like in-person workshop. This is how she's monetizing. People are paying her well because she's freaking changing their lives. You guys know I'm, a proponent of like investing big to get big returns. So she's changing these women's lives. She's running workshops on the weekends. Now she doesn't go to her full-time teaching job anymore, and she teaches yoga after school to middle schoolers. Like, building an empire around her mission statement, being taken care of and taking care of others. Another client just wrote a book so that hundreds more people can understand the steps to starting a location-based business, okay? Yeah, she works with people one-on-one, and now also there's this book, there's this legacy, there's this opportunity for her knowledge to be expanding even wider. And why did she write a book as opposed to doing a workshop? Because she followed the joy. It's joyous for this client to run a workshop in person. It's joyous for this person to write. So you see, when you're following the joy and you're on purpose, you find these opportunities and these ways to take care of yourself and take care of others. And again, that energy will be returned to you in money. I promise you. I've seen it over and over and over with people who are on purpose. So now here's the thing. Awareness without risk-taking yields nothing. Meaning, if you know what your purpose is and you don't do anything about it, we don't benefit, you don't get paid, it's not as fun. You've got to do something about what you know. And I know so many of you, my friends, my group members, are intaking a lot of information all the time. You're watching webinars, you're reading the books, you're going to the events, and then you're not doing the actions. So this month, I'm telling you, I'm hand-holding you to make sure you're taking the actions to get that mission out there and to get paid in the energies that you desire for doing what you love. So you need to do both to grow. You need to be learning about yourself, exploring your joy, writing your mission statement, and you need to be taking actions. And so I'm going to be coming back, like I said, this month to give you actions to expand this mission. I don't want to bombard you today, though. I have no idea how long I've been talking, but I want to leave you with some homework for today. Okay, so first, when are you experiencing the greatest amount of joy in your life? 20 things. Seriously, send it to me. Send me an email. I want to know. Hold yourself accountable. Send me an email. And then another way, or an additional piece, is to answer, my life is ideal when, and let your mind go. Don't get bogged down in your current reality and the how would I's and the what ifs. Just my life is ideal when. My dream life is my real life when. And then formulate your mission statement. What are the 2 strengths you bring into this world? And what is the problem you want to solve or the people you want to help so that you have a legacy? Okay? Strengths. Problem you want to solve, people you want to help, and then that legacy, because you want to be remembered or you want to see something happen in the world. That's your mission statement. And then go start enjoying it, making decisions, seeing your life as being on purpose in everything you do. Because when you do this, you're going to create a massive movement. Even if it's just the people in your family helping, like feeling that love and that compassion coming from you, because those are your strengths. That changes the world. I promise you. Like, I want to just sit here and give you so many examples. Yet what I really want is for you to go out and do this. And we're going to come back multiple times this week, next week, the rest of the month. Because remember, whatever may be said of poverty, doing the right thing, working in working in education is great, but working for a bare minimum because you don't need that much. The fact remains that it is not possible to live a completely full and successful life unless one is rich. And we all have different definitions of rich, right? But challenge yourself to think about, first of all, what brings me joy, and then give yourself permission to pursue those things, because you coming alive is what the world needs, and you will be rewarded for it. And that's a beautiful thing. It's not greedy, not selfish. It's what we all need. Okay? All right. So like I said, I will be coming back. I seriously want you, the people who are committed to making your dream life your real life, committed to making an impact, to serving people, to changing lives, including your own, send me an email. The 20 things that bring you the most joy in your mission statement. And let's just see what unfolds for you, for those of you who take those actions. Yeah? All right, team. Dig into your why. Give yourself a little space this week. I'm going to be back many times in the next couple of weeks to keep you advancing this. The rest of the trainings will probably be happening in my private Facebook group, Dream Life is Real Life. I just wanted to share this one with all of you because I know that every single person, no matter you're a blogger, entrepreneur, teacher, mom, my best friends, you can all benefit from this. So I wanted to share this sort of kickstart to the month to get you all dreaming big and getting clear on your why. Why are you here? I want to know. I want to see you thrive and grow. So join me over in the group and email me what you're thinking about after this first little mini training. Cheers to you. If you stuck with me, you're amazing. And I can't wait to see you inside of the group for even more.